Hey, here I am, I'm John LeGrand, and I build models 'cause I can, so here I am, building up my kits. Super-duper. Hey, it's time to do some puttying and some painting on the fins on my Godzilla. Come on, let's go. Here's my Godzilla model. As you can see, I've glued on the center row of fins. The reason why I didn't put them all in is because I need to do some work of puttying and then repainting some of the areas so I can reach them. Once I get the other fins in here, it'll be really tight in between. So I'm going to do the center row of fins, which are usually the bigger ones and the more noticeable ones. And I did some puttying with this this modeling paste. I get my brush a little bit wet. I come over and I brush in some of the modeling paste where I want it. Then I take an old toothpick and I sort of use that to blend the lines together in the sculpt, so it looks the way I want it to. I might have to do a couple passes on that to get it the way I like it, and then I'll have to paint it again in those areas at least. Here's what the other side looks like without the putty, and so I'll be filling that crack in and so forth so that it looks like it blends into the body a little better. Yeah. Now I've puttied the other side a little bit. This side had bigger gaps, I think, until I get up to the tail. So I'll have to do quite a bit of painting now after putting that in, and maybe touch it up a little bit before I paint. Now I've taken some acrylic paints and I've just sort of made a mix of different grays and tans, and what I'm doing is touching up these areas that have the white putty on them. And notice the paint I made, I don't have like a particular color, but I kind of got a mess of color that I'm just getting little bits of this and that, and blending it into what I have. One of the keys, I think, is not to try to just paint gray or something like that, but to try to just get a mix of color. Later I'll go and I will do some washes and more dry brushing. Now I am selecting some of this tan at times and doing the tips of some of these things, and then blending it down. You see what I'm doing? But I'll go over this again and do a little better job of it. When I paint, I don't try to paint everything at once. Like, I paint in layers. I think it comes out better if you do that. I try to use transparent layers so that you see the color behind the color a little bit. And you know, really the camera, I can't really do it justice. What I'm doing is hard to get the color to look the same from what I'm seeing, but get an idea here of what I'm trying to do, I hope. But this side I finished painting that putty. And it's a little darker going up in the fins, but that'll all change a little bit when I do my washes and dry brushing.